This is Flipping 101.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to finally meet you, bro.
Nice to meet you. You said the house was small. I didn't know it was this small. How big is the house?
782 square feet, 2-bedroom, 1-bath.
2-bedroom houses are the hardest houses to flip because your buyer pool is very, very limited. A lot of people won't even look at the house. What did you pay?
$375.
$375. So why don't you guys show me around?
Yeah.
All right.
There's a big wall over here and it's looking a little crooked.
Definitely. Watch your step. One of the things we want to fix is not having laundry room outside in the carport.
Well, this is definitely not permitted. No one's gonna permit laundry room in the dirt. We gotta figure this out, and then I wanna see the inside. There we go. Woo. This is a very funky ceiling. Here's the good thing. For a small house, you walk through the front door, and you actually have a really nice space. So I like the flow when you enter the house. Kitchen back here. I really like how this is set up. For a 2-bedroom, 1-bath house, it's not a bad kitchen. So what would you guys do in here?
One thing that we thought of is removing the wall between the living room and the kitchen.
I think that's the way to go in here. If they open up the wall and they close the slider, they'll have enough room for a small dining area. Then they can add upper and lower cabinets and a fridge in the corner to maximize the space and make the room feel bigger.
This is where he's gonna over-renovate.
Uh-oh.
I would like to do quartz countertops, black stainless appliances.
I don't think I've ever done
Really?
those. Every single extra dollar you're spending is just going in the trash. Although it's cool looking, they'll still buy the house with the regular stainless. But yeah, no, I mean, I think this could be a cute little kitchen.
Cool.
What's going on over here?
Yeah, the roof definitely needs to be redone.
This is a decent-sized bedroom.
Okay.
So we have
After you.
the kids' room.
The bathroom, that's special.
This needs a full gut.
Yeah, the big question is, do we keep this shower? Because this is taken away from that bedroom.
The size of this bathroom is way more valuable than making a kid's bedroom bigger. You gotta remember, you're selling the houses first and foremost to the adults. So I'm pretty sure we just saw the entire house. But I did see you guys have a big yard. Let's go check out the back.
Yes.
All right, let's go.
The fastest house tour in history. That's a huge yard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very big yard. This is actually one of the things that we really liked about this property.
So how much did you pay for the house?
$375.
And how much do you think it's gonna cost to remodel the front of the house and the yard and make everything nice?
About $30,000.
I think that's pretty low, but I'm gonna take your number.
Okay.
When you guys sell the house, you're gonna have about $25,000 closing costs and commission. Do you have a mortgage?
About $2,500 a month.
So it's probably gonna take you 4 months. So your break even is roughly $440 with the value of $425 to $430.
Yeah.
So if you were flipping it as is, you'd be lucky to lose only $10,000.
That's why we thought about converting this garage.
Converting into what?
An ADU.
How much would that rent for? Do you have any idea?
About $1,500.
If we can convert this for like $50,000, you're probably gonna make a little bit of money. You do have another option. Right off the bat, you're probably losing 50 to 60% of your buyer pool. The only way to capture at least 90% of the buyers in the market would be to do an addition of a 3rd bedroom and a 2nd bathroom back here. If you did that, you'd have a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,000+ square foot home with a detached guest house that rents for $1,500 a month. So with everything, $120,000. So your break even is gonna be about $530,000. Comps, $600,000. So your potential profit's about 70 grand.
I like the idea.
We've never done an ADU or added square footage. If you commit to listening to him, then
We're all in.
let's do it. I'm all
Let's do
in.
it.
Yeah. I'll make sure he doesn't put any gold-plated toilets or anything weird.
Okay.
So this is how we do demo. You ready? So what kind of a layout were you guys thinking in here?
A kitchenette right here with a dishwasher, sink, the whole bit. This will be a living room. And then you'll have 2 walls here for a bedroom and closet. And the bathroom will be in the corner. Because we have an alley, we're gonna put the door here. And that way they've got private access to the alley.
Okay.
But that wall,
Oh my God.
pretty bad. Clearly see that it wasn't built properly.
Hey guys, you have a much bigger problem than you think.
Drainage?
No, this is a retaining wall. This is carrying load.
Of course it is.
Okay, look at their dirt line is here. This wall is carrying that load. This is your top priority right now. This could get as high as 20, 30,000.
Oh, man.
Little rain issue. We had the roofer put the paper on last week before the rains came, try to get everything waterproof. We have an issue with the paper and the roofer.
Wow, so the roofer put new sheeting on it, it didn't hold.
Right.
So the roofer didn't know what he was doing.
This lid's gonna have to come down now, so we're gonna put a new sheetrock up on the lid.
How much more time are we looking at?
A week and a half.
Man, it's just one thing after another.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
Hey, how's it going?
I got Patsy and Andy here with me.
Are we ready to go on the market?
We're very close. We're about a week out. However, the block wall is still not fixed.
What happened?
The property owner was going to take care of it. He said that they were going to take full responsibility of it because he agreed that it was coming down from their side. And he started demoing the wall, and then he's been MIA since.
You gotta remember this, man. The second something goes wrong, you gotta take action. I mean, if you don't, one day they just get so big, they just put you out of business.
Honestly, if we had money, then we would fix this ourselves. But we
Absolutely.
don't have any money. We're way behind schedule. So we don't have a choice.
Our only option right now really is stage it and get it listed on the market, and let's get this thing sold.
So you paid $375 for the house, and how much did you put into the construction?
It was intended to be 120, but after all was said and done, it was 140,000.
Where did that money go?
Well, 12,000 was the concrete. We weren't going to do that. Landscaping was a lot more than we anticipated. For the foundation issue that we had, everything just added up.
You've had the house for 10 months, which is $27,000 in interest, and your closing costs and commission when you sell the house, you said it's gonna be about $35,000.
Correct.
That puts you at a break even of $577,000.
Yes.
What were you guys thinking about listing for?
I personally would like to list it at about 7.25, 735.
If it was my house, I would list the house at $689,900.
I mean, the logic makes sense. Let's see if we get some offers.
So we gotta get it listed, we gotta get the open house set, and we gotta sell it.
All right, let's do it.
That block wall is probably the worst thing I've ever seen when it comes to a flip hitting the market. But Pino and Patsy are swinging for the fences and they're going for it. Their agent set up some viewings, so we're about to find out if they made the right call.
All right.
So, open house day, how you guys feeling?
I'm super nervous.
Hi, welcome to the open house, guys.
Always watch the eyes.
See what they fixate on.
Oh, so cute.
Wow.
It's a little small, but it's cute. It's very cozy.
Cute and cozy is better than small and dark.
That's true.
I think it's a little bit small. There's no place to put a TV
I mean, we can put the
right up
TV here, but then that takes away from the entrance.
Right.
You open the door, and then the TV would be right here.
The eating area is a little small.
Yeah, my big table wouldn't fit. Cabinet spaces.
I think there's enough cabinet space. It just looks a little tiny in here.
Yeah.
That is the one thing about this house. It
Yeah.
has a tiny living room and a tiny kitchen.
Right.
Yeah. Let's see. I guess this is a bedroom or office, possibly.
It probably would have been a good idea to stage the front two bedrooms because right off the bat, we want to surprise them.
This is the addition.
so
that we
this
were
is
talking
an
about.
addition.
Actually,
much
it's
way
really
bigger
pretty.
than-
I like the hallway too.
Can't believe where they're standing used to be a bathroom.
Right.
That addition just came out so great.
Look at this restroom! I love it. I love the green. Very neutral, very calm.
All right, let's see the money maker.
I like it. Good enough size.
Oh yeah, you could definitely put a king-size bed in here.
Oh, the bathroom. It's like the same as the other one.
Oh, the wall looks like that it's gonna fall down.
Oh no, the block wall.
The block wall of death.
And I don't even think that's their wall. I think it's the neighbor's wall. Those bars sticking out, that's actually a red flag for me.
It's a little dangerous, especially if you have kids back here.
Oh, man. That's a punch to the gut right there.
I mean, they're right, but if buyers only knew everything else that's, happens.
But they don't.
But they
But they
don't.
don't.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, wow.
I like this.
This is nice.
Oh, the kitchen's right when
Oh,
you walk
yeah.
in. One bedroom.
Bedroom,
It's a little
just a
small.
one. Till
Okay,
on
so then
the-
there's a one bathroom right here, look.
Okay, it's cute. So it follows the theme of the bathrooms
It's
out
kind
there.
of the same thing, right?
Yeah.
I do not want to have my morning coffee.
And look at that. Yeah, me either.
I just don't know if you're gonna be able to sell the house with the wall like that. Every single person brought up that wall. You gotta be more assertive because people are gonna walk all over you. You know, like the contractors took you 10 months. The neighbor completely blew you off and put up a little chicken wire wall. Think about how much more money you would have made on this deal and how much more you would have gave your family and your investors if things were done right.
Right.
So how are you guys feeling about that?
I think the house is nice enough where they will want to put in an offer.
But my concern is we're gonna lose people as in plural that want to put in offers, right?
Yeah.
So you might get an offer versus offers, and offers means higher price.
Right.
In this business, the only way you will achieve like true success is by completely changing your mindset. So you gotta do me a favor moving forward. You promised me to never ever let anyone walk all over you guys.
Yes, absolutely.
Even though they made a ton of mistakes, Pino and Patsy were saved by an extremely hot market. Less than 1 week after listing, they received an offer at $728,000.